every person born has a valuable contribution to make to the world. It is not possible that you don't have one, but what may have gone on is that you just haven't uncovered it. You just haven't discovered it. I didn't discover mine until many years later, after I'd been in the professional work field for a long time. I did many other jobs in my life, and it was always running around trying to figure out where's my right place. And so when I received this work, your life operating instructions, it begins with 4 weeks to your best life, but it's all the same. It's all that work. That transformed my life. Over years, it transformed my life. So I know how that works. So what I wanted to do was create something that would give people the ability to do that for themselves. So I'm going to talk to you about the process. Most of the stuff is set up in the way that I had to come to it. We sometimes have this habit of hiding from things, sticking our heads in the sand, waiting for someone else to fix it, or thinking we don't have the ability to change anything. That's never true. We're just not willing to take the steps where we can access what we have within us. And it's always there. And in the program, what happens is, and it's a fascinating thing to even watch this, I've done it with myself, but to watch others go through it, where they're going into a deep dive within themselves, which probably they hadn't done before, hadn't been willing to do, because sometimes it's a little uncomfortable and painful. And that's where we go. Now, there are a lot of different strategies out there about what's the best way for us to evolve and move forward in our lives and all of that. And some of it is based on, don't ever look at your past, just let it go. That is not helpful. I do not do that, and my program doesn't do that, because your past is there. And that's the thing that's been holding you back. That's the thing that's been holding you down, because you think that what you did was a failure, or you did something wrong, or whatever it was. That's what you thought. It's your perception. You live your life, you experience your life through your perception. You chose that perception by the thoughts you continue to think, the beliefs you continue to hold. So it becomes a process of changing that. We are unlimited beings. We're all born that way, but our life paths are different, and they may not allow us to see it all in the same way. Now, the interesting thing about this is everyone is the same in terms of what you're trying to do. You're trying to accomplish something. You want to feel acknowledged and noticed, and that you are appreciated for something. And you will be once you uncover it and start to let it out to the world. That may sound crazy, but that's exactly what happens. As we evolve, we become more willing to step into who we are. Most times. But then we need help. This is why we have counselors. This is why you might have gone to a counselor or a coach or whatever, or you took programs. We do that all the time. I did many of them. But it's always to get us back to this place of being authentic. And when we can change our past, because that's really what we're doing. We're changing our past, and many of the exercises are in there say how reinterpreting. Changing your childhood, changing your past, all of that. Because everything that occurred in your life had value in it. You just haven't found it yet. And this is the thing that I tell people, because I had to go through this. I had so many things in my life that I thought, this is terrible what I did. I failed horribly. I am never going to recover from this. I should never be seen in the world again. All those things. Only to find out that because I went through those experiences, because I had those experiences, I could help others. I could give this information to them. They don't have to go through it. And then my past just changed. My past has now become valuable because I saw what I went through and how it's going to help someone else. Every single human does that. We all have that within us. No matter what your station, your condition, whatever it might have been, you still have that ability to open up and develop and bring out what's within you, because it's always there. Every single person has it. Now, I know people will make distinctions on this. They'll think, well, what about the people who are born, let's say, autistic? Let's say they couldn't have anything. Yes, they are serving a purpose beyond what you can imagine, because they're getting us to think differently. They're getting us to see that people can think in different ways. We don't all have to be the same, and we can still offer something to the world that's incredibly valuable. Every single person. And then people say, well, what about the folks who have disabilities and handicaps and all of that? We don't see any of that. I don't see any of that. It doesn't exist. No, you just figure out how to do something in a different way. And then because you've done that, you've brought something to the world that's going to be valuable forever. Everyone has that. So it's about you being willing to look inside and take the steps. I had to do that. Take the steps, do the work, open it up, understand it, and then feel the confidence growing within you.